Hi, this is going to be my submission for the first role playing assignment. I'll be reading off the questions and I'll answer them shortly after. Most students we interview want to start in sales but think they should move into marketing soon after. How long would you plan to stay in sales and why? Well, I would like to stay in sales for at least 2 to 4 years, as I believe that would be enough time to sufficiently learn everything about the field of sales as well as marketing. And on top of that, it would be enough time for me to properly learn all the tricks of the trade and everything I need to know about the profession so I can make a seamless transition between the two fields. As a salesperson, what would you expect from NetSuite? Well, as far as a company goes, I expect it to provide me all the tools that I need to succeed in the profession, in the field, as well as encourage me to work harder and do everything that's needed to be done. And as for personal expectations, I expect it to be a fulfilling experience for kickstarting my career in sales and marketing, as I would gain enough experience to work with, or let me rephrase, it would give me enough experience working with varying size of companies and various kinds of businesses. Which would you prefer, salary or commission, and why? Well, I'm not entirely opposed to the idea of commission based work as you get more for what effort you put into it. I'm more of a salary kind of person. I prefer the safer, less riskier route. I just don't necessarily care for a whole lot of risk in my work. That, and I prefer at least a decent rate of pay, something that's a little bit more guaranteed. Tell me more about tell me about a situation where you were selling something, an idea, or anything, and they weren't buying. What did you do? Well, back when I was in high school, we used to do One X Play, and we used to sell these T-shirts that would help us fund our trips for regionals or whatever the case may be. And we used to sell them at the school. Some of my former classmates and some of the faculty weren't interested in it, and I tried to convince them into buying them through the usage of FOMO, fear of missing out, and similar techniques. Why did that work or fail to work? Well, it actually surprisingly worked really well because soon after me and my fellow classmates were selling these T-shirts using these techniques, we actually gained enough to sufficiently fund our trips to all the way to regionals, I believe it was in Carthage.